While the Mongols were crushing empires across Asia, Africa wasn't sleeping. Africa was building golden kingdoms, defeating invincible armies, and running global trade networks bigger than anything the Mongols ever touched. Between the 1200s and 1300s, the Mongols created the largest land empire in history. But at the exact same time, Africa was rising with its own power, different, independent, and just as impressive. The Mongols came this close to entering Africa. But in 1260, Egypt's Mamluk Sultanate defeated them at the Battle of Ain Jalut, the first major Mongol defeat in open combat. This single African victory protected Egypt, Sudan, Libya, and Tunisia from Mongol rule. No Mongol ever set foot in Africa after that. While Europe feared Mongol invasions, West Africa was booming. Under Sundiata Keita, the Mali Empire rose, controlling the world's largest gold fields. Mali supplied over half of the old world's gold, and those same Mediterranean markets the Mongols traded with. Guess where some of that gold came from? Africa. Further east, kingdoms like Kanem-Bornu ruled with disciplined cavalry that rivaled Mongol tactics. Their armies expanded across the Sahel, controlling trade routes, cities, and strategic oases. These African states weren't hiding from the Mongols. They were building their own power. In East Africa, the Swahili city-states dominated the Indian Ocean trade network. Kerwa was so wealthy it minted its own gold coins. These African cities traded with India, Persia, Arabia, and even China without Mongol interference. Their world was the sea, not the steppe. And in southern Africa, the kingdom of Great Zimbabwe reached its height. Massive stone structures built with no mortar, still standing 700 years later. They controlled gold trade routes feeding the Swahili cities, which fed the global economy. They didn't need a Mongol empire, they had their own. So while the Mongols reshaped Asia and Europe, Africa followed its own path, building empires of gold, stone, cavalry, trade, and scholarship. Different histories, different powers, but both shaping the world in ways we still feel today.